Good afternoon, Nick the Forester here. Finally got all the parts for the 510. Done put the new seals in the bearings and the bearing insert. I cleaned up all my mating surfaces and we about to slam the bottom end together. So that's what I want to show y'all today. And let's get started. So what I like to use, Yama Bond. This one's a little on the old side, so it's starting to get a little gooey on me. Trying to give it a good shape. Make sure it ain't separating. McCulloch from McCulloch said don't use a lot. I typically try not to. Try to scrape it off the insides. Just want a thin coat. Yeah, she's starting to separate. Don't know how much longer I'll be able to use this. I said it's about starting to separate on me. Put it in them bearing pockets. I've had this Yama Bond for quite some time, so I guess it's time I start using something else. Got some moto seal, just ain't never really used the stuff. Sure. I'd rather have a little too, I know McCulloch said don't use a whole lot, but I'd rather have a little more than too little, honestly. Like I said, I try to wipe it out of the bearing pocket. Or not the bearing pockets, but on the insides of it. Then I'll put some on the bearings before I slide her on in. Just want to get these started. Then I'll put some oil on the piston. Actually down in the cylinder, but I want to get this started first. Then put oil on your hands, then they ain't got much to work with. Then you gotta wash your hands or brake clean your hands before you put your sealant on. Down here. Yeah, I probably should be wearing gloves, but it ain't gonna hurt nothing. I mean, I'm probably sure it will down the road, but I've never been one of those that look. I was always on the nearsighted. I never really looked too much into the future, if you know what I mean. But I'm trying to take a little bit better care of myself nowadays than I used to. Still ain't great, but better than I used to. Go. Should have all that. Get a little bit more down in there. Okay, that'll work for that. Let's do it on the bearings. I said I do it a little bit on everything. Anything, I do not want this sucker leaking. Rather have an air leak up at the cylinder than I would down here. Get that little bit off the crank right there. It should have her. Just got that side. Wipe some of this off my fingers. Rotate it on over to the other side. That blob probably gonna get all of it, to be honest with you. If I don't get it all over the crank. Y'all having a good week? Weekend? Been a good weekend over here. Sorry, I probably should announce this most videos. I do these in advance because I don't get much time to work on it during the week. So most of these you see are about at least a couple days out, if not more. There we go. Just got a nice even coat all the way around. I'll wipe off this off the crank real quick. Alright, grab my oil. I just use a little motor oil, ain't much. That'd be probably too much. Dab some of that off so I don't get it all over me. Throw it down here just on the store of the cylinder. It'll work its way down. Throw a little bit around the rings. I said I ain't looking for a whole lot. Throw some around the edge of the piston. So, make sure our rings are lined up with the ring lands. Go. Now we're gonna get this started on the cylinder side first. Come on, come on. Come on. Very nice. Sometimes getting this piston started can be a little bit of a burr. Come on now. There you go. Come on now. Why are you being such a bear? Put a different ring in this and it does not like to see very well. May have to pause y'all and see if I can figure out how to get this ring to seat down. It's not wanting to right now. Bad thing is I got shelf life on this. What's it called? I really need it to seat on down real nice. You don't have very long on this sealer. I just test fitted it and it worked. I don't understand what's going on now. There's a correct ring for it. I mean, you can't use the compressor on these Macs. I'm getting at a loss right now. Pause y'all real quick and I'll get this started. Hey y'all, I'm back. We're probably going to go ahead and end this video right here for part 1 of the 510 rebuild put back together. It's getting pretty late. I got work in the morning, so we'll pick this one up next time. If there's anything y'all would like to see, shoot it on down there in the comments, and if you don't mind, like, subscribe, or just tell me what you want to see. If you want to see anything, or anything y'all would like a better look on that I'm already doing, just holler at me and let me know. Appreciate y'all watching. Thank y'all. Hope y'all have a great week. Bye.